Hello, my name is Brad Kramer, and I'm the owner of Provenio Consulting. I wanted to just take a few minutes here and introduce my company, Provenio Consulting, to you, and just share a little bit about what we do and see if we can help you out, hopefully. Just a real quick introduction to who we are. Provenio is a Latin word. It means to aspire, succeed, prosper, arise, right? All things that your business is aspiring to do and what Provenio strives to help you with, right? And our logo is the looks like a greater than sign, kind of a series of greater than signs or chevrons, one after the other, kind of um, the meaning being, propelling you forward, greater than, moving forward, stuff like that. Um, us with Provenio Consulting, I have a background in environmental health and safety management, or EHS, with a number of companies such as in food manufacturing, foundries, in ag, manufacturing, and different industries like that. So I've experienced a lot of different EHS departments, different industries and stuff like that, and bring a background in firefighting, being a fire instructor and stuff like that, first responder, and as well as a business degree. So kind of a pretty good, well-rounded, broad base of experience to bring to your business. Primarily, I hire other first responders who have subject matter expertise in different areas. So I'm going to share my screen here quick and introduce you to a few of them. All right. So here we can see, I'm going to bring up the safety consultants. And there's myself there. And here's Tim Harvis. Tim Harvis is a police officer and EMT. He's been in those roles for about 20 years. He teaches our first aid and CPR classes. And so he's really experienced in those areas. I mean, he's worked on ambulances and really gone hands-on, saving numerous people's lives utilizing first aid and CPR. So those very skills that he wants to come to your place of business and teach your team. He's also a drug and alcohol impairment recognition instructor. So if you need, for example, a DOT, a supervisor, if you have a supervisor that's required to be trained under DOT regulations, he can do that training, for example, and just about anything else that's kind of under that law enforcement role. Tim's an excellent instructor, very friendly guy. Going to make sure your team understands those principles. Scott Crabtree, handles our DOT and commercial vehicle safety and compliance. He's been a state trooper for a little over 20 years, and he's also in that role. He's a commercial vehicle inspector, drug interdiction expert. He's a tech sergeant. And so he brings a lot of great experience and knowledge to your place of business. If, for example, if you want to do a load securement training, if you want an extra set of eyes to help you out with those driver qualification files to make sure they're up to par, doing vehicle inspections, great hands-on guy that's going to really make sure your team knows what it's going to take to keep your truck safe on the road, and ensure you're not going to get cited for those things if you follow what he shows you. Trevor Durod, he's a firefighter, not just a firefighter, but a captain on a full-time department. He's there to teach things like vehicle extrication, do fire instruction, trench rescue, confined space training, all that kind of stuff. He's also a peer fitness trainer. So if you want to bring a fitness program to your place of work or your fire department or anything like that, he's a great guy to be that resource. Next up, we have Adam Hamburg and Nathan Idstein. Both of them are police officers with a number of years in their roles. Both of them are there to teach you active shooter and workplace violence prevention and response. So making sure that you have those plans in place to, first of all, help prevent any incident in the first place. But second, if something were to happen, making sure you have a good response plan in place to save as many lives as possible. Also, they can do drug and alcohol impairment recognition training, and they'd have a few other skills that they can bring to your workplace based on their years of law enforcement experience. So that's our team. We also have a few others that consult on the side with us as well. I'm a member of the American Society of Safety Professionals, and Provenio is a member of the Albert Lee Freeborn County Chamber of Commerce and Greater Mankato Growth. We believe in our community, where we live and stuff like that. And we do a lot of safety training, consulting, and stuff like that. We're very reasonable. We're not the lowest price guys out there, because you do get what you pay for. So those prices reflect the years of experience that we bring your company or your organization. Hazwapper, I do a lot of that training. I'm typically that instructor. Like I said, Tim does the first aid and CPR training. We're affordable in that area as well. That's probably one of our most in-demand trainings. DOT, Hazmat transport training. So every 3 years that training is required if your business has any Hazmat materials that it ships. We can develop your safety policies and procedures, make them easy to follow, easy to understand. Gonna make sure you have all that stuff in place. We can do some train the trainer courses, such as forklift train the trainer or confined space. Fire extinguisher, we do hands-on training. So we don't use any type of, say, electronic props or anything like that. We'll actually get outside, we'll start a fire and let everybody actually put it out using a real fire extinguisher. Lockout, tagout procedures. We love doing those. So also a good one that we do, I'm gonna bring up this, here we go, Tim's training. Traffic incident management system. So this would be for like tow companies, first responders, anybody that works along the side of the road that's going to be blocking traffic. All right, so Scott is going to be our main instructor for that. So like I said, Scott has over 20 years of experience in the state patrol. So he's really been on a lot of scenes, worked with a lot of different companies and found those best practices to teach you and keep your team safe on the side of the road, as well as keep everybody else safe that say the oncoming traffic and stuff like that. Here's a postcard that I send out from our Hazwapper program. We actually have level A suits, and we'll get your guys trained in actually understanding the chemistry and make it engaging and fun and hands-on, so they'll actually understand what they need to interpret when they're making those decisions. And here's a picture of doing some hands-on fire extinguisher training. That was actually at a Cub Scout training. So I've got a little smaller fire extinguisher there than we'd usually use. That's one of the kitchen size one. But anyway, we'd love to help you out here with any and all of your safety training needs. Also do some environmental consulting. So if you need a SWIP, stormwater pollution prevention plan, we can do SPCCs, spill prevention, control, and countermeasures. So if you have less than 10,000 gallons of oil, so oil includes things like diesel fuel, motor oil, and vegetable oils as well. Some food manufacturing companies don't realize that they're required to have a plan if they have more than 1,300 gallons of oil on site. So we can develop those plans if you have between that 1,300 and 10,000 gallons. We can also do your hazardous waste reporting and help you train and manage for those programs, and tier 2 reports. All right. But basically anything that's up here, plus a lot more we can do, confined space. That's always a fun one to teach, get some hands-on and really do some interesting stuff there. So I'd love to help you out with Provenio Consulting. That's Provenio consulting.com. So if you want to reach out to me, feel free. My email is brad@provenioconsulting.com. Look us up online or give me a call, 507-369-6050. Thank you very much. Let us know how we can help you out. We want to really help your business succeed and be the best it can be. Keep your employees and your community safe. Have a great day.